These are 10 things that you should learn before you go to basic training. Let's get to it. Hi, I'm Kylie, just another Army vet, and I enlisted in the Army in the early 2000s as a medic, and I just recently medically retired. We're here to talk about 10 things that you should know even before you ship out to basic training. All these things are common military knowledge that you will learn in the first couple of weeks of basic training and reception. However, if you already have these things committed to your memory, it will make your life a lot easier. So once you get to basic training, you'll be getting to reception. And shortly after getting off the bus and meeting your drill sergeant, you'll be getting a smart book, which essentially is hundreds of pages of general military knowledge. You will have your head in that book wherever you go. It's an accountable item. You need to have it on you at all times. It has anything from combo information, the first aid, the soldier's song, military history. It has general information that you'll need to know. Now, if you want a leg up on having to memorize all that, I have 10 things that you can learn before you step off that bus. It will give you a leg up over your fellow recruits. So hopefully you can avoid some of the drill sergeant's wrath, but the drill sergeant will walk around and test you on all this knowledge, and if you don't know something, then you're going to pay for it, and your battle buddy may also have to pay for it as well. Alright, and if you stick around to the end of the video, I have 3 bonus things that you should also know how to do, or know. Number 1, your general orders. Your general orders are there to help you properly perform your guard duties. That's what they are. There's 3 general orders that you will have to know, and the drill sergeants love to test your knowledge on this. And when I was downrange in Iraq, at guard mount before every single guard shift, we'd have one of the sergeants of the guards who'd always be walking around asking everyone in the formation what our general orders were. This is a key thing. You need to know your 3 general orders. Number 2, the Army values. The Army has 7 Army values in which it expects all soldiers to live and abide by. It goes by the acronym LEADERSHIP. Loyalty, duty, respect, selfless service, honor, integrity, and personal courage. Number 3, the National Anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance. All Americans should know the Pledge of Allegiance, and all Americans should know that the National Anthem of the United States is the Star-Spangled Banner by Francis Scott Key. Everyone should know this, so make sure you have the lyrics in your head before you go to basic training. Number 4, the Army song is called "The Army Goes Rolling Along." It will be played alongside of the national anthem at every single Army ceremony that you ever participate in or witness. So make sure you know those lyrics. Number 5, you need to be able to identify all of the ranks in the enlisted, warrant officer, and officers. You just need to be able to recognize what the rank is and know the order, so you know that a lieutenant colonel, for example, is going to outrank a captain. And you'll know that a sergeant first class outranks a staff sergeant. You need to know all those things. Very important. Eventually it'll become second nature. Number 6, you need to know military time, also known as the 24-hour clock, which is used by most of the world and is also used in the nautical world as well on ships. Essentially, it's just assigning numbers 1 through 24 through all the hours of the day. So 1600, that's 4 o'clock. 08 o'clock, that's 8 o'clock in the morning, a.m. You need to know that because that will be something that you use multiple times a day, every day, throughout your entire military career. Number 7, the phonetic alphabet and the military's pronunciation of numerals. During comm operations or when you're on the radio, it's very important that everyone understands your message precisely, which is why each letter is designated with a certain word. A for Alpha, B Bravo, all the way down to Z. Numbers have a slightly different pronunciation, such as 9 is Niner, 4 is Fower. And the purpose of all this, again, is just to make sure that everyone is understanding each other on the radio, which can be a life and death thing in the Army or in the military in general. Number 8, the chain of command. Now, you will not get your NCO support channel or your chain of command until you get off that bus at basic training. However, there are 4 that you should know before you even step onto that bus, which are the Chief of Staff of the Army, the Secretary of the Army, Secretary of Defense, and of course the President of the United States, which is the Commander-in-Chief. If you memorize those names, that's 4 less names that you have to memorize later. Numbers 9 and 10, the Soldier's Creed and the Warrior Ethos. The Soldier's Creed is just a creed that every soldier lives by, and the Warrior Ethos are 4 lines inside of that creed. Make sure you commit those to memory. It's very important, and your drill sergeants will quiz you on that, I promise. And that's also knowledge that you will need to know down the line when you go to Soldier of the Month or promotion boards. So commit those to memory. Alright, so let's review my top 10 things that you should learn before you ship out to basic training. Number 1, general orders. Number 2, the Army values. 3 is the national anthem and the Pledge of Allegiance. Number 4 is the Army song. Number 5 is rank structure. Number 6 is military time. Number 7 is the phonetic alphabet. Number 8 is the chain of command. And 9 and 10 are the Soldier's Creed and the Warrior Ethos. If you know all that knowledge before you get off that bus at boot camp, you'll be one step ahead of your peers. If you've made it this far into the video, then thank you for watching. At this point, I'm going to go over my 3 bonus things that you should know before you go to boot camp. If you know how to ranger roll your clothes, that will help. This is a shirt and these are socks. If you know how to make a bed with hospital corners, military style, that will also help. And one more thing that you can learn is the code of conduct. I have never personally memorized the code of conduct, not even for a board. But code of conduct, it could be just one of those random things that the drill sergeant quizzes you on. I mean, probably not, but maybe. So if you have time, if you want to learn the code of conduct, I would highly advise you to do so. So this video is mainly aimed towards civilians who are joining the Army. However, if you're joining any of the other branches, then you should be able to take a few points from my video as well. You will also get some sort of smart book right off the bus at reception, most likely. And you will be able to find information on Google about basic knowledge that you should probably know before you even get off that bus. Whether it be the Marine hymn, when was the Coast Guard founded, the Air Force values, the Airman's Creed. There is a plethora of information that you guys can probably look up, Or you can also talk to your recruiters about what are some general things that you should know getting off the bus. This video will be one in a series of videos about basic training, so stay tuned for more videos just like this. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. And please like and subscribe. And if you learned something from me, please share this video. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Until next time, out.